Hello! Bl'Artagnan here with Anachronistic Protector, the Lillicet Raid Shinryu fight. We've got a Man-to-Void challenge team here, featuring Setzer, Faris, and Orin. For those of you not familiar, the Man-to-Void challenge is a homebrew Dare to Defy style challenge featuring character lockouts and, synergy bans and no friend unit. So if you want more information about that, check the description. And if you enjoy the video, hit the like button. If you want to see more content like it, hit the subscribe button. And if you want to have a good time, sit back and enjoy. I guess. Or something. I don't know, man. This is a fight, I guess, technically. A really squishy fight. They have, no health, it feels like. As evidenced by the dumb team that we're bringing here. I feel like maybe I'm making a mistake doing a gimmick team for, a lockout type challenge. Who knows, maybe I'll end up needing Setzer for something else. I can't imagine Faris is going to be especially useful somewhere else in the next month, but that's okay. Setzer and Faris is a combo that we've used before. It's dumb, but it does let us use, Best Pirate Girl in contexts where she normally wouldn't be usable. Orin is here because, off-turn damage is great on this team, and especially in this fight, because they turn warp and don't really do anything else. Or, not turn warp, I keep saying it, turn warp, the instant turn rate, turn stacking thing they do. We don't really have a slang for it, do we? The reason I'm going with Orin over, say, Gala for Gladio is because I figured, with Setzer, we're going all in on Brave damage, especially since we're going to be enchanting, so we might as well just go with the guy with the highest, with the most, Brave hits on his counters, and so that's why Orin's here. In hindsight, I think I probably should have gone with Galuf, because, you'll see, it's just a dumb interaction that happens. I kind of missed out on some damage because I was running Orin instead of Galuf, but I wanted to save Galuf for, more challenging fights, because I think Galuf has when he works, shuts down fights harder than Orin does, I think. Orin just, does more damage, so that's kind of the trade-off here. Who knows, maybe I'll end up regretting it, needing to redo the fights. Whatever, playing the game, who knows. We're having fun here, we're enjoying ourselves. I am actually enjoying the Man-to-Void challenge, I gotta say, because it gives me a reason to engage with these fights beyond just, bring your strongest units and blow up the fight with the same team and every time, and just use Vaughn for everything, or use Reigns for everything, or whatever. It requires a hair more creativity, and a hair more, restraint, Which, I don't know, I'm finding kind of fun to play around with. Experience may differ, but that's where I'm at. Gonna go ahead and refresh Dive Bomb now, thanks Setzer, and apply that Lena base call. We're trying to set it up so that during that, during the, whatchamacallit, we're just trying to, set it up so that we're dealing as much damage as possible. And since all of our Brave damage is reliant entirely now on Setzer's LD buff, I figured Ketchi plus Freya's Brave gain up calls would help give us a little bit of extra oomph. Granted, it only lasts for 2 turns, but Faris is slow, so that's something, right? And they're going to be taking a bunch of turns anyway, so that all works out pretty fine. It was important for us to kill them before, or not kill them, get into force time before they did, because as you know, their force time makes them unkillable, which is just great and not annoying at all. Here, right here, you can see, this is the moment where I realized, Galuf would have probably been more useful here, because he would counter when the debuff Bad Breath is evaded because of, Lena, because that's how it counts as an evasion, so Galuf would have countered. Orin doesn't counter there. That said, he still has more total HP attacks, 3 split versus 4 single targets, so it's all nitpicking, it doesn't really matter. The important thing is they died. I don't know, man. This fight just really isn't impressing me. It's one of those weird fights where they do a lot, but it doesn't matter. They stack up their turns, but their turns aren't that threatening. They have HP attacks, we'll give them that. They have those annoying debuffs, which you have to... I betcha if Lena base call didn't last the entirety of the force time, we'd have a problem. The thing is, they die in 1 force time, and so... Spoilers. And so Lena gets you through the entire fight, and so you never have to worry about the blind. I guess I could have ribboned up, whatever. And you just kind of kill them, and they have all these stance changes, right? Except, I don't know, man. They're mimicking some of the weakest, most overused bosses in the game, so it's whatever, my guy. So long as you get in there before the force time, it doesn't matter. You'll actually notice Here's a funny thing. You'll notice I pressed Auron's EX once or twice leading up to this. The reason for that is because being Force Enhancement 30, I wanted my Auron and Faris to be taking more turns and not giving the bosses many turns, because the boss actually has a faster force gauge gain on their turns. So I knew I wanted to make sure that I wasn't giving them too many turns until I was ready to go. If if Setzer was FE30, maybe it wouldn't have mattered, but because he wasn't, as you can see, we just barely managed to get our force time going before theirs. So, that's some optimization for you. We like optimization in these parts, right? Sure we do. Thunderstorm, go Sildra, go! Go Sildra, go! There we go. Thanks, C-Thing. Sildra? Thing. There we go. HP attack, look at that! That probably would have killed a dude who wasn't Auron, maybe. I don't know. Maybe if they didn't have the Max Brave debuff on them. There we go. Alright. So, actually, Lena, what do you know? Lena fell off of Faris there, but we were sufficiently ribboned that the blind is not an issue. So, there you go. There you have it. 2 turns left on the Force, and they have like a quarter of their health left, which could be scary, but like, let's be real, these guys don't actually have that much health, so we're not really worried. And they're about to take a bunch of turns, and we're all off-turn damage here. One little thing you'll note is with the team, not important, but I made sure to use 2 characters whose off-turn damage wasn't relying on debuffs, because as I mentioned in my last video, these guys kind of chew through debuffs just because of their turn stacking. Not to the point where you can't just reapply it, but that was the thinking here over using, say, like 8, or, I don't know, Cella's. Granted, I'm sure Cella's Brave game would have just killed them anyway. Speaking of killing them, we're not going to use the summon here just for the sake of the thumbnail. There we go. Cool, nice. Thumbnail outside the summon. There you have it. MtV challenge number 3 completed. Woo! I hope you enjoyed. I clearly did, as you could tell from the tone of my voice. Thank you for watching, and I will see you in the next video. Adios.